Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil with my co-host Sam.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Today we're getting into one of our favorites on the channel in bread. I've made way too many puns when it comes to bread. I'm not going to continue on this one, guys.
Arguably, Phil turns it into a comedic video.
I got to keep them entertained, Sam. No, I think they came here for bread because they're so sensational. They've blown us away so many times. It's like every time I remember, listening to them on the channel and doing a video, I always just remember being taken away. I mean, David Gates is a big portion of that.
Yep.
But really something special and different, I guess, in the era, right? There was a lot of different sounds coming about, but they, in our experience anyways, they've just had this amazing warmth.
I was going to say, it's so funny that you say that because in my head, I was thinking it gives me like the warm and fuzzies listening to it.
Right. And maybe that's why I just felt the need to make those puns because I was feeling so warm and fuzzy inside. And I was about to make another one, but I held myself back. And
don't encourage him.
Anyways, it's pretty cool coming to this one, though, after we've done a few from Bread, right? Mm-hmm. Because they've been amazing. You guys have recommended some great songs. But on the last one that we did in the comments, you guys were suggesting this one here, Make It With You. And this seems to have done pretty well in the charts, right, Sam?
Yeah, it went to #1 in the US and 5 in the UK. And this was actually their first #1 hit in 1970.
Yeah. And, this is earlier in their career and seemingly put them on the map.
Yeah, because they formed in 1968, right? So this was super early on,
early in their career. Yeah. And so really cool that we're getting to experience more from Bread, but at an earlier stage of their career. And you guys can let us know where else to go with the catalog, because clearly there's more in the bag here we got to get to. But I'm excited. We're going to do a lyric video here. They seem to have great lyrics as well, not just the warmth and the sound and the great delivery of David Gates' vocal. They also seem to have really, endearing vocal lyrics that really fit with the sound that they provide. So if you're ready, Sam,
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? I may be climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams, they're for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this all is leading to, make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. No, you don't know me well, and every little thing only time will tell. If you believe the things that I do, and we'll see it through. Life can be short or long. Love can be right or wrong. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through.
Well, I think I would like to make it with you, Sam.
Is that why you gave me this ring?
That's what he's going to be saying next.
I think this is like exactly what we were talking about, though, before we started the song, and that this is like giving me the warm and fuzzies. It's very endearing and sweet and heartfelt, genuine.
Calming, relaxing, peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of what he's talking about, too, in the lyrics, right? Is like, there's so much going on in the world. There's dreams. There's, but just right in front of you, the present, the moment that we have is what's so beautiful. And, it's with you. And that's what's so important, right?
Yep.
And that's beautiful. I mean, what more to life does there need to be than that?
It's
right?
like simple, but poetic at the same time.
Yeah. And then you have, David Gates' vocal, which I've already mentioned. It's just so amazing how it puts you in that place that we
Yeah.
talked about.
Yes.
Of course, the music with these soaring strings, and I even love the play off of the bass and the guitar and those pockets, and it's very smooth, and it's not overpowering, and really allows the vocal to sit at the forefront. But I think the icing on the cake is when David Gates just takes you away with that.
Yeah, and I
vocal.
feel like he uses his vocal in this like melodic flow to keep you in, like you said, that kind of peaceful state.
Yeah, I totally agree. They do that in an excellent way.
Yeah.
The melodic delivery.
If you believe the things that I do, and we'll see it through. Life can be short or long. Love can be right or wrong. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. Baby, you know that dreams they're for those who sleep. Life, it's for us to keep. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl.
And that was Bread with another wonderful song, wonderful composition. Really, a unique sound. They really have a defining sound. I feel like it's one of those groups that when you hear them on the radio, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's Bread. They just have something that's different, that really sets them apart. They got a special ingredient as a recipe. It might be a melodic delivery that you talked about. It could be the warmth in the delivery and alongside the lyrics that we talked about, but they have something special that a lot of other groups don't have.
Yeah, and I feel like the instrumentation even almost has this like kind of soaring, somewhat orchestral feel to it at certain parts, which is crazy because like this obviously was their first number one hit and arguably their biggest number one hit, but you don't really often hear that in like a radio hit with that kind of orchestral soaring kind of arrangement, right? Which is like kind of cool.
But I will say that, it did still have that stuck in your head
Yep, for sure.
aspect to it. By,
Yeah.
halfway through, I was singing it alongside David there and
Yeah.
really knew where we were headed. And I've said this before on the channel. I personally believe that that's not necessarily what makes a great song, but it's part of a great song sometimes, where you can just flow with it. You know where it's going. You can get alongside on the ride and you're like, yeah, I know this is what it's supposed to sound like. And it's got that timeless appeal to it that I think that makes songs really special sometimes.
Yeah, another thing that I thought was kind of cool is that, the lyrics are surface level enough that for like you said, super easy listening. Like you don't have to think too hard about it. But if you do think harder about it, like there can be deeper meaning there too. And that, he's talking about dreams are for those who are sleeping, but a lot of people go through life sleeping, going through the motions and aren't making the most and appreciating and being present with what's right in front of them. Right. So it's kind of like, I feel like it has like kind of this double, like the figurative and the literal and the figurative examples. You know what I'm trying to say.
You guys know what she's trying to say.
Hopefully.
And if not, you can elaborate down low. You can help her finish her thought. But that's what you guys are so amazing at, is helping to let us know where we should go next. So do that on this one. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.